Hello students, this is Sangeeta Puri ma'am once again with the English classes for your class 9th. Students, your PA2 is going on, but in between you people have enough gap through which we can start the new chapter and we can continue also. If you could remember students, previously we have finished the chapter and the chapter was the little girl, and afterwards I have given you some notes on the notice writing also. I hope you people all have made it fair, and you must have done in your notebooks also accordingly. So students, keeping this in mind to run between, I'm here with a new chapter, and the name of the new chapter is Unit 4, A Truly Beautiful Mind, which I have taken again from the Beehive book only. Let's finish the chapters from the Beehive till half-yearly, and then we will continue the moments afterwards. So students, today I'm going to start a new chapter with you, and with this new chapter we will be starting the things. I hope you people are studying in between and will get the things in a proper way. A truly beautiful mind is basically a sort of autobiographical touch. If you could remember, we have discussed in any time in the class also, that autobiography is something which is written by a person himself, about him. In the same manner, this A Truly Beautiful Mind is all about Albert Einstein, and that is why it is written by Albert Einstein himself. We can't say it's a autobiography, but an autobiographical element is there in the chapter. A person has written about him only in this chapter. So that is why. So let's begin the chapter without wasting time. Albert Einstein, you must be knowing about him. He's a great scientist, he was. And the details we are going through this chapter. So let's begin our chapter today. The chapter goes like this. Chapter 4, The Truly Beautiful Mind. Let's have a look once what is there before you read. What do you think of when you yes. You can give your views also in the Google Classroom. What do you think when you hear the word views? Genius. Who is a genius? What qualities do you think a genius has? And you will be answering me in this way, that who is a genius and what qualities do you think a genius has? In the Google Classroom after watching the video. This. Another we shall now read about a young German civil servant who took the world by storm about 100 years ago in the summer of 1905. The 26-year-old published in quick succession 4 groundbreaking papers about light, the motion of particles, the electrodynamics of moving bodies, and energy. Clear? Albert Einstein belongs to a German civil servant he was, and who took the world by storm about 100 years ago. Means almost 100 years ago he created something which is quite stormy for the world, or you can say a sudden change in the world created in the world by his discoveries. And when he created this in the summer of 1905, when he was 26-year-old, so he published in quick succession 4 groundbreaking papers. He published 4 papers with groundbreaking papers. And in those papers he has written about light, the motion of particles, electrodynamics of moving bodies, and energy. These are the 4 things separately, about light, about motion particles, about electrodynamics, or about electrodynamics of moving bodies, and about energy. He has written about these things in his groundbreaking papers which he had published. His work took up only a few pages in scientific journals. Journals means publishers or the editors who has given him the place in their newspaper about his writing, or whatever writing he has created about the above mentioned topics. So the scientist has given him a few pages only, but changed forever our understanding of space. But when we read those pages, whatever he has presented, when we read those pages, so it changed forever our understanding of space, universe, time, and the entire cosmos. What is cosmos? The transform the name Einstein into the synonym of genius. So students, almost whatever is there, whatever we are having, or whatever the things are there, like the, if you talk about the time or the space or the cosmos, means the entire universe body. So whatever we are thinking, our thinking has been changed by his work, and it transformed the name Einstein into the genius, means he became genius. Clear? That was the intro. 50 years after his death, Albert Einstein's genius still reigned. Reign means ruling the entire world. Let's begin the first part, the first para. Albert Einstein was born, students underline please, Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm. Underline the name of the city, the date and the event, year. Without any indication that he was destined for greatness. Means there was no indication. Means the way he work, or the way he move, or the way he behave, nobody get any kind of sign, any kind of indication that he is going to be, he was destined, or his destiny was for greatness, or means उसकी जो भी एक्टिविटीज होती थी, नो वन कैन से कि he will become so great in future, और उसकी डेस्टिनी क्या है कि he will become a great person. No one can say so. On the contrary, even opposite of that, his mother thought Albert was a freak. What the freak is, students, given at the right hand side, a word used disapprovingly to talk about a person who is unusual and doesn't behave, look or think like others. जैसे mad person और mentally retarded person, उनको बोलते हैं freak. तो उसकी मम्मा ये सोचती थी कि that Albert is a freak also, और उसे नहीं पता था कि he will become such a great scientist. But on the contrary, opposite of that being great, his mother used to think that he is a freak, means a mad fellow or a mentally retired fellow. To her, his head seemed much too large, and according to her, she found his head too large, a big large head. Clear? At the age of 2.5, means 2.5, Einstein still wasn't talking. Like 2.5 years when he became, he did not talk. Generally, in a normal way, child starts talking in the age of 1 or 1.5, or even before also, but he couldn't talk. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice, and when he started to speak, so he repeated the words twice. Einstein didn't know what to do with other children, and his playmates called him brother boring. Underline this, because he was so boring, so his classmates or playmates used to call him so. So the youngest played by himself, and he used to play by himself much of the time, most of the time. He especially loved mechanical toys. Looking at his newborn sister Maza, underline the name of the sister, he is said to have said, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" Like when he saw her sister, his sister Maza, so he thought that Maza is also a mechanical toy, and used to ask his mother, "Kiske wheels kahan hai? Where are the wheels?" Means he thought the sister is also using the wheels, as like koi bhi mechanical machines is having wheels. So that's kind of thinking is there. A quotation is there in between. Let's go through this also. Otto Neugebauer, the historian of ancient mathematics, told a story about the boy Einstein that he characterizes as a legend. I mean, his most of the characteristics, traits, qualities of his life made him a legend. Legend means a person who is very grand or very great in his life, or the one who did very great deeds in his life. But that seems fairly authentic. Authentic means very truly, or very identification over there. Fairly means correctly or in a good manner. As he was late talker, means he became great, but his activities from the beginning of his life is just opposite of that. Why? Because he was late talker, very late he talked. His parents were worried about him. At last, at the supper table one night, supper means here eating table, or you can say the dining table. One night he broke his silence to say, "The soup is too hot." I mean, that was the first sentence you can say he spoke when at the dining table mother has offered him to drink soup, and he found it's too hot. Then he said, "The soup is too hot." So greatly relieved, when the parents heard, they were very relaxed or relieved. His parents asked why he had never said a word before. So Albert replied, because up to now everything was in order. And he told that I can say everything else, but I don't find anything bad or anything like not in order. Everything was in order, so that is why I didn't say anything. It means he could speak, but he did not. Himself he did not. And when he found that there is something to speak, then he spoke. Clear? So I hope you would have understand. So that's all for today. We shall continue next time. Stay safe.